feel like I'm seeing a lot of misconceptions about what to expect from the Invincible War episode that we're going to be getting later this week, so let's talk about it. I'm seeing people that haven't read the comic where the Invincible War takes place and expect this to be like a big multi-episode long arc. I'm also seeing some people who have read the comic expect it to be like this brief blip that doesn't even take up the entire episode. Now the reality is that the Invincible War only takes place in a singular comic. It's still a big event that has a lot of ramifications that will be brought up later, but the actual war itself with a bunch of marks invading Earth is just a singular comic. So the reality is, unless they decide to really stretch out the events, it's probably just going to be a singular episode. I've read the comic and you basically just get a large number of like glimpses into what all the different marks are doing as they wreak havoc upon the world. All the marks basically just get a couple of panels showing what they're doing around the world, and a handful of them that are more significant to the story get a bit more focused than that. This isn't me criticizing the issue, by the way. I actually like the sense of chaos that this conveys. Like, the situation is just bad, and the chaotic nature of this comic really helps to convey that. But I have seen people say that because this event is so short in the comics, it's going to be wrapped up in a quick like 10-minute montage of chaos in the show. Personally, I don't expect that either, because the show has already taken some liberties with the comics and stretched out certain things. For example, in the comics, Omni-Man did not have like this big fight scene with the Guardians of the Globe when he killed them. But in the show, rather than make it like a quick thing, they turned into this big epic 1v7, and I think that was the right choice. Just like they managed to improve that scene by expanding it a bit more, I think they would also improve the Invincible War by stretching it out to be the entire episode. I mean, after all, the Invincible social media teams have been really hyping up the arrival of the alternate universe marks, and I feel like if the fight's gonna be wrapped up super quickly, hyping it up this much would just lead the audience to be more disappointed. But personally, I'm expecting them to take some liberties with the Invincible War and maybe prolong some fights or give us a deeper glimpse into the chaos and destruction that the Invincibles wreak. Also, I'm expecting the Immortal to get his ass kicked. I'm not saying that because of any knowledge I have of the comics. I'm just noticing a pattern.